Looking for success in racing? It all starts here with Preferred Equine Marketing. Most of us know they're the sport's #1 seller at the yearling and mixed sales. But do you know that Preferred Equine also offers private sales, stallion syndications, consulting, and appraisals? Start winning. Start with Preferred.
It's known throughout the world of harness racing as the Sale of Champions, and rightly so. The Lexington Selected Yearling Sale has become the industry's #1 source of champion racehorses, including 4 recent Hambletonian winners. Find your Lexington success story. Your champion is waiting. Join us in Lexington this fall, October 1st through the 5th.
I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update. Jeff Webster's name has been associated with some of the greatest pacing mares in our sports history. However, his talents certainly aren't limited to just the ladies. He has developed major stakes winners of both genders and gaits. So are there any 2-year-olds who seem to have the Webster winning look for 2019? Well, the future's so bright, we gotta wear shades. First of all, Jeff, let's explain this operation here a little bit. You are part of the Dockside/Ross Croghan team. Ross is in charge of the older horses, the race horses, and you're in charge of all the babies.
Yes, we had this, been together since 2003, and that's pretty much how it's been. He takes the race horses and I take the babies, and we work together.
Now, rumor has it, and this is strictly rumor, but the reason that he does not train the babies down and develop them, that is your job, is because you're just better at it.
Well, I don't know about that. I could say that he'd be better at racehorses than me, so he was splitting hairs, so.
That's true. But he does say that you have tons of patience, and when it comes to trusting a baby in someone's hand, you're the guy to go to.
Well, you need it. With these young babies like they are, just take your time with them, and they have to have manners or they're not going anywhere. So.
How many do you have in the barn right now?
We have 20, which is a good number for me.
And we're going to start off talking about those future stars. First, odds on Daytona. This is a colt, and it's an American Ideal. Tell me a little bit about him.
Yeah, he's a big colt. He's an old soul. He goes out there and does his job, never has a bad day. New York bred, and I put him on my list because I kind of like him. He's just a nice individual to be around.
How about, and you're going to love this name, Moaning Lisa. Obviously a filly, and this is a roll with Joe.
Yeah, I put her on my list because she's just a nice filly. I love being around her. She just good gaited, nice filly. Eric Cherry, he actually named her, which we got a kind of a laugh about it. But I put her on my list because she's just a good individual, and I think she'll be fine on a half-mile track in the New York circuit.
We want to mention that Eric Cherry's wife's name is Lisa, so Moaning Lisa, and we won't go any further with that. So we're going to move on now. This is a PG show now to the Somebeachsomewhere's Amazon. It's a colt.
Yes, he just recently was gelded. Just kind of wasn't behaving himself, concentrating on his job, so I had him gelded. He's a Tug River. I really like him. The family's good. It's a little bit late in the year family, but he's coming along good.
Yeah, Tug River Princess, the mom. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking harness racing royalty, world champion. She's won $1.8 million. And you were associated with her. What was that like?
Yeah, well, in 2010, we had one of the Sweetheart, and the Tupper happened in the same night. It's a night I'll never forget, so it was one of my best nights harness racing.
She's a mare, and you got to go back and watch her on YouTube. Just incredible, and just loved watching her race. And she's also Delaware bred, as I am too.
Don't forget to mention that.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the other Somebeachsomewhere, another one, actually, a New Year. Drop the ball filly.
Yeah, she has a lot of traits of her mother. You know, her mother was a little stickler at things, a little ornery, but she looks like her mother as far as size and everything, and moves really nice and really smart.
Now, Drop the Ball, another millionairess, and this is her second foal.
Yes. she's been on and off as far as hitting the foals here and there, but I think we're going to be lucky with this one.
Another harness racing royalty here, and I don't want to go on and on and on about all these great pacing mares, but if you haven't watched the Lady Liberty with Drop the Ball, I would say one of the best races in history.
Yeah, I think so too. She just she showed up every week. She had a few fights behind the gate there for a couple years, but we got them straightened out, and she made some good money.
Okay, another Some Beach, and that's Booty Call.
Yes, Booty Call. Love Canal. One of my favorites, just a tall, athletic-looking filly, just moves nice. I really like this one. I hope we have a good season with her.
Yeah, the moms love Canal, as Jeff just mentioned. So Booty Call, love Canal, you see there. All right, Some Beach, Crimson Time, but this was a change in the name, right? From Sweet Beach Time to Crimson Time.
Yeah, Eric just changed the name recently. She's related to Captain Crunch. It was a private purchase from Blue Chip. And I really like her a lot. She's not that big. She's a good medium-sized filly, but she moves nice and really classy filly.
Yeah, so she's a 3/4 sister to Captain Crunch. And there's a little story behind that. Actually, Eric Cherry picked her out before Captain Crunch Mania happened.
I'm kind of surprised you remember that, but yeah, that's exactly what happened. And he tells me that too. He said, I picked her out a couple of weeks before that. And I said, I'm proud of you. You did a really good job. He's got a good eye for this. So I trust him, and his broodmare band is unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. Eric is a connoisseur when it comes to breeding horses and looking at breedings and family trees. So somebody nice to have on your side.
Oh, definitely. I look forward to breeding. These 15 to 20 mares that come in here. Just you can't get a broodmare band like that. It's just unbelievable.
And we're going to top the list off with two of the horses that you got from the yearling sales, actually. So now we've got a $90,000 purchase from Harrisburg, and it's Standafer Hanover, a filly.
Yeah, me and Ross looked at her over at Harrisburg, and we really liked her. She's just a big, tall individual, which you need to be in Pennsylvania. She's big, strong. We paid $90,000 for her. She's the sister to the Dr. J. Hanover, which is nice. And, we looked at an individual, and we just really liked her. We had to have her, so we made sure she was on our list to get.
Yeah, and being a sister to Dr. J actually makes her a Captaintreacherous, so
yes.
We want to mention that.
Yes, that's for sure.
All right.
Yep.
We're going to top off our list with another Captaintreacherous. This is Mr. Liquidity.
Yes, he's a Some Beach Captain Colt. We paid $300,000 for him in Lexington. Just a classy individual. Don't even know he's a stud. Just a big, strong, good-looking horse. And I love him. He's just one of my favorites.
Another horse that's royalty bred, Lisjune, who is the mom to I Love the Nitelife.
Yes.
Hello.
So it's always nice. He had a great page on him, so that we took a chance on him with the way he looked and his page and everything, and hopefully he'll pay off.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Lots of crowns and tiaras happening in this barn with the breeding. And is there anything better than being in South Florida training horses?
No, I've been doing this on and off since '88, and I'll tell you what, it's just you can't beat it. It's just the weather, the people. It's just beautiful down here. And since we moved to Sunshine Meadows and just on the deck and everything moving around, it's just really nice to be around.
What are you looking forward to during racing season? Obviously, you're looking forward to seeing the 2-year-olds, but anything else? Any aged horses?
Yeah, the 2 coming threes that we kept. I want to see them pop up and do what we expected. That's why we kept them. And of course, the 2-year-olds, just hopefully have a good season. We need it.
Well, enjoy the weather. It's a beautiful down here. And thank you, Jeff, for being on Tuesday in Training.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
It's always so great to learn about our future harness racing stars, and thanks again to Jeff Webster for letting us hang out in his stable today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update.
Harness Racing Update is the sport's most comprehensive and trusted news source and the fastest growing publication in the game. HRU has you covered with award-winning features and commentary from some of the sport's best writers. Stellar photography, race news, results, entries, handicapping, and video replays. The industry's most comprehensive sales results and harness racing's best reader feedback section. And it's all delivered free of charge to your email box multiple times each week. See why HRU is the most trusted news source of the sport's most important people from all facets of the industry. Subscribe today for free. To subscribe, just go to harnessracingupdate.com and then click subscribe for free.